Hello, and welcome to One Question Interview. Today we have Tyler Jenkins, who's at Berkeley film scoring major and plays music on YouTube. You have your own YouTube channel full of awesome covers, some original stuff. And I want to know, what is the process that goes into coordinating every video? They're really intricate. There's a lot of moving parts going on. There's a lot of social media stuff involved with like the marketing and like thumbnails and stuff like that. How do you work the YouTube game?
Interesting question. Well, the way that I got into YouTube was actually through a YouTuber named Insane in the Rain Music. I don't know if you've heard of him. Who actually went to Berkeley a few years ago. But when I was in 6th grade or going into 7th grade, I started doing like basically rip-off videos of him. Like my first ever YouTube video was a basically note for note cover of his cover of It's Raining Somewhere Else from Undertale. And I made a few videos like that, and he, I guess, found them and started supporting me on Patreon, which was pretty cool because I was like at the time I was like a huge fan. So I was like, oh shit, and he's supporting my Patreon. So he was definitely a big influence on how I got into the like just music making in general, because I grew up playing video games like Banjo-Kazooie or Donkey Kong 64, which what is really like fundamentally I think got me into music at a young age. Yeah, I started with making multi-screen covers similar to how Carlos does it, Insane in the Rain. Since then I've just kind of branched out to different things. Well, I've been trying to do different types of videos recently, not just kind of the multi-screen thing. And I'm a big film fan, as you might be able to tell from the wall. So I've been trying to do other mediums, but definitely like the split screen format is a big. I wouldn't say it's the easiest way to do it, because it's easy if you plan and you do a lot of work, I guess. But I guess the process for me is make the song and then record the videos and then edit it, because I'm really not proficient enough at any instrument to record the videos live. I have done that in the past, but most of the time I have to overdub it because I'm not like... Honestly, trumpet is the only thing that I'm proficient enough at to be able to actually record live. Sorry, just a quick little water break. So the way that I make music is very much in layers. Another big influence of mine is Jacob Collier, as a lot of people might notice, I guess, based on my vocal production. Honestly, a lot of the DAW I use is Logic, and honestly a lot of how I learned to use Logic is just watching Jacob Collier's Logic session breakdowns when I was a teenager. Yeah. And so I really don't have any other way of production, just because I've internalized that so much. So an issue for me is actually too many tracks. And that's not like a humble brag of like, oh, I have so many tracks. It's literally like, I need that many tracks to achieve a full sound where someone else could achieve that full sound with half as many tracks. Mm-hmm. So that's something I'm working on. But basically, sorry, could you repeat the question? What was the original question? I feel like I went off on a tangent.
No, I mean, it's still related. The process of like making each video and recording, and also like social media stuff, like thumbnails and just YouTube in general. You've been going in the right direction.
Yeah, YouTube is honestly such a gamble. It's like, it doesn't matter. Well, I was gonna say it doesn't matter the quality of what you make, and that's true to an extent. I mean, if it's awful, no one will want to listen to it. But when I was first starting posting videos, I literally was making a video a week, and they were getting, well, not great views, but for what they were, decent views, and I was steadily gaining subscribers. And then once I stopped posting videos once a week, the quality went up immensely, but the quantity went down immensely, and I basically stopped gaining subscribers at a constant rate. So now it's just a video every once in a while will for some reason get a lot of views. Like I did a song a couple years ago called This Way, which for some reason got a lot of views, which is weird because you would think that an original song from a somewhat unknown artist wouldn't, like, I don't see why that would get more views than a cover of a well-known song or something, or a video where I'm featuring Insane During Music, for instance. I featured him on a track last April. But yeah, it is really random, and what's funny is there is I think what I've realized is there is a correlation, because I don't know if you know about you were talking about thumbnails, and do you know what Vivo is?
Yeah.
Okay, so as an experiment, I put the Vivo signal. I'm exposing myself right now. I put the Vivo logo in that sounds like a restaurant. Yeah. I put the Vivo logo in my the bottom left corner of my thumbnail, and it got astronomically more views than other videos where I didn't put that. So it's interesting how people will see that, and I guess in their minds they've internalized Vivo as, oh, this is a legit music video, I'm gonna click on this. So it really doesn't matter the quality, it matters about the image, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's my answer.
Once again, Tyler Jenkins.